I do not have a dream job at all. And that is because I want to love what I do for work, which means it wouldn't really be a job. So if y'all don't know me, my name's Tresor. I'm a content creator. I'm a host, a producer, an artist. I'm just in the entertainment industry, and I've been doing this for my whole life, basically. For anyone that's in the entertainment industry, you know that it's not really an easy thing to, one, get into, two, stay into, and three, like, convince your family that this is a thing that you should really be doing. You feel me?
Listen,
Especially if you have immigrant parents, they're not hearing that, yo, you need to be a doctor, you need to be a lawyer, you need to be an engineer, just something that sounds good. And the number one thing with most parents is school. So let's start there. I went to school for my mom. I went to university. I did media studies with a specialization in PR. Bro, do you think I wanted to do that? No, I literally did that for my mom. I wanted to drop out of school. There was at least 3 or 4 times when I was typing in the website to resign from all of my classes because I hated it. But one thing I will say, and this might be a hack to y'all if you guys are still in high school or might not know what you want to do, school is an excellent filler. Like, if you have no idea what you want to do, or you don't really want to work because you're still trying to figure stuff out, you could just say you're in school and no one can say anything to you, and that buys you time. So that's what I did. I spent like 4.5 years in school because I took a semester off because I was supposed to go out to LA for film school because I got a partial scholarship there. I didn't have a job throughout all of university. I was living off my student loans and just a little bit of money that my family might give me, or the couple of dollars that I was making from entertainment on the side. I wasn't really making no like real bread in university. $1,000 here, $500 here, $300 here. But your family, for the most part, if you're like fortunate enough, will let you slide when you're in school. So you better take those 4 years and figure out what you're doing. But I had a job like near the end of university. I had a job. Actually, I had 2. I worked at Best Buy for about a month during Christmas, the seasonal time, and I worked at Sport Check. And let me tell you something, I hated working with every single fiber of my being. I hated working. I hated the way that people talked to you at retail, like the managers acting like they're my mom or acting like I'm a piece of dirt on the ground. Like, no, bro, because I will really snuff you in your job. I hated just being in an environment where I felt like people just were content with where they were. I'm like, bro, there's no way that you should be 45, and there's nothing wrong with having a job. Let me say that. There's nothing wrong with having a job. I just felt like there's no way you should be 45 at a low-level position and you're not even aiming for anything more. Just the complacency, I didn't like that. Night shifts, they had me on night shifts at Best Buy, stacking TVs on cranes that I got no training for, by the way. They did not train nothing. I should have sued them. There was a time I thought about just jumping off and breaking my arm and just suing Best Buy, coming up with a check. Best Buy was absolutely the most terrible one. Sport Check, in terms of a job, wasn't a terrible job. I just didn't want to be there. And I remember one of my coworkers, he came up to me and he's like, yo, you look like somebody. Like, you look like you're supposed to be somebody. You look like you do something. And that's how I felt inside. I'm like, yo, I'm not supposed to be here. That's when stuff started picking up on my social media. If you guys don't follow me on anything else, follow me. Right now I have like 700K on TikTok, 190 on Instagram, stuff like that. I'm in the game now. People, and this was like 2018, people were coming to my work, taking pictures with me in my Sport Check uniform. And after that, I was like, yo, okay, nah, I can't do this no more. I just think a lot of us get our identity through our parents. And that manifests in a bunch of different ways because, first of all, a lot of people just go to school, 1, for their parents. 2, the thing they go to school for is what their parents want them to do, not necessarily what you want to do. Like, there was hella people in engineering and medical students and all those different types of jobs that don't want to be there, bro. Media studies as a degree, me personally, I'm not doing nothing with it. Some other people might have got some use out of it, but ask me one thing that I learned in school, I don't remember any of it. So if I have to say anything is, yo, find your self-identity. Now that takes a long time to do for some people, but you need to find out what you want to do because everybody has something. And I think the seed that gets planted of doubt in your brain is what stops you from doing whatever you want, whether that came from your family, your friends, your environment, you're not confident, you're self-conscious, whatever you have to do to get over that. Now that's way easier said than done, but that's definitely a thing that needs to be done. I will never forget, there was one day It was a night shift. I took a 5-hour energy. I was dumb tired. It was like 3 a.m. I'm at Best Buy stacking Beats by Dre headphones or something, listening to 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole. That's why it's one of my favorite albums ever, definitely my top 5. And I just thought to myself, I just stopped in the middle of the hallway and I was like, yo, my life is worth way more than $15 an hour. I can't do this anymore. Now granted, I was doing a good job. At the end of the seasonal term, they asked me if I wanted to stay and I said no. But a lot of people don't think like that. And my thing is, I'm the friend where don't ask me if you should quit your job, because I'm gonna tell you to quit the job. If I told you I would give you $10 million, but you leave the earth tomorrow, would you take it? No. If I told you I'm gonna give you $10 million, but you're gonna be sick, you're in your bed for the rest of your life, would you take it? No. If I told you I would give you $10 million, but all of your loved ones have to die, would you take it? No. So that means health, family, and time is worth more than money. You can't take it with you when you go. So I don't see why we just live in a society, like the capitalist society, where we're just so consumed with money. And I don't think money should drive your decisions. Now that it's definitely a important part in your life, but me personally, I'd rather be broke and happy than to have money and be miserable. And I'll say that 100 times over. In my opinion, there's too many ways to make money for you to be in a job that you don't like. Now granted, people have circumstances in their life to where they have to do what they have to do. So I acknowledge that I'm speaking from a little bit of a privilege. I can't even speak. I'm speaking from a little bit of a privileged standpoint. I don't have any kids. I don't live on my own. Like, I don't have a terrible relationship with my family where like I'm forced to live on my own. I'm still fairly young. I'm 27, but it's not like I'm 45 where people are like, bro, like, what are you doing? And I've known what I wanted to do for my whole life. Now that is the biggest thing, because a lot of people are genuinely lost and just don't know what they want to do. And my advice for figuring out what you want to do is just try things. You have to try things to see what you like and what you don't like. A lot of people don't want to try things because they don't want to be judged. Who cares, bro? If anyone is judging you for trying something, it's because they're too scared to try what they want to do themselves. That's the only reason why people will put down you trying something. If you want to be a comedian, try it. If you want to play sports and like you're young enough where that's still realistic, try it. If you want to be a figure skater, try it. If you want to be a carpenter, try it. If you want to design websites, try it. There's nothing wrong in trying. And if it doesn't work, at least you said you tried. Regret is way worse than rejection. Fellas, you know, like when you see a little shorty at a party or something and you don't talk to her, that feeling of, damn, that could have been my future wife. That's way worse than if you went up to her and you talked to her and you got rejected, because then at least you know you tried. You did all that you could do. You feel me? We're scared of the unknown. Just as people, we're scared of what we don't know. What if I don't make it? And I'm not gonna act like I don't have those fears also. We all do. I am team, I don't care about that job. Because you know what happens? If you drop from a heart attack tomorrow, they are gonna have someone sitting right in your desk by Monday morning. So why are you breaking your back for that job that you hate, with that boss that talks to you like you're, don't even get me started, y'all. Don't get me started. I've been making content for 10 years, bro. 10 years. I have 700K on TikTok, but I've been working for 10 years. I have 190K on Instagram, but I've been working for 10 years, bro. A lot of people would have stopped, but I just have this unwavering faith, belief, and confidence in myself that I'm like, yo, I know I'm good enough. This has to work eventually, and there's no other option. Like, this is it. This is me, bro. A lot of people are, yo, plan B, plan for the plan. I'm not really a plan B person. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Find what you wanna do and do it. There's too many ways to make money, especially even just off the internet, where you don't have to be miserable. I don't wanna get all Gary V on y'all, but it's kinda true. Like, you could drive Uber, flip things you found at a garage sale. You could buy things on FreeCycle and sell them on eBay. You could resell sneakers. Like, there's so many things that you can do, bro. TaskRabbit, if you know how to build closets, come on, y'all. Like, come on, bro. Come on. You that's watching this right now that doesn't really know if you should take that first step, whatever it is, I'm telling you, do it. Matter of fact, everyone watching this, comment down below something that you want to do this year? Like something that you haven't done that you want to do this year. Comment down below and let me know what it is. For me, I'm trying to get into songwriting, writing for major artists. I already started putting those plays together. So remember, I told y'all this when you see me on like a #1 hit. Live your life because you could be gone tomorrow.